So, I watched Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, and it was exactly what I expected it to be. I go into the musky waters of Twitter, and I just look, and I see so many people commenting about how, oh, Mike Tyson is so old, and he's this, and he's that, and I'm just like, no shit. Dude's nearly 60 years old. I am surprised he even managed to not pass out during the third round. It was so damn obvious. It was so damn obvious that Jake Paul was holding back. Because you can see that he's pulling his punches, that he's only just jabbing him in the face at this point, just doing tiny little jabs. And Mike Tyson, people are saying he's holding it back. If he was holding back something, it was because he probably didn't want to pass out from sheer exhaustion. Because Jesus Christ, he looked like he was about to pass out at any minute. And look, I looked at the YouTube videos. I saw Optimus's video. I wanted everybody's perspective on the event. And I'm just going to say this right now. Unlike some of these YouTubers, I'm not going to give Mike Tyson the benefit of the doubt. Yes, he's a fucking legend, and I get that. But genuinely, I'm not giving him a slide because he's old and because he's a legend. It was his decision to put the Dukes up. And now, there is a permanent loss on his record to Jake Paul. And now Jake Paul can say, for the rest of his life, that he beat Mike Tyson. Doesn't matter if he was in his prime. Doesn't matter if Mike Tyson was more wobbly than a fucking fish out of water. He lost. And now it's gonna be forever in the record books that Jake Paul beat Mike Tyson. He's gonna brag about it till the day he dies. And not only that, he was holding back from the fight. I have absolutely no sympathy for Mike. Absolutely none. Because he is now $20 million richer. He's now got in the bag, and he has said it multiple times that he wants to do it again. That he wants to fight again. And I'm just like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like, that match was the equivalent of someone not putting down Old Yeller, even though he clearly wanted to be put down. Like, I would have just preferred if Jake Paul just did a right hook or just fucking swung the most insane, weird, or noodly arm punch in the entire world, because that would have just made the match interesting. It would have been interesting to see Jake Paul knock Mike Tyson out. Sure, it would have been sad, but at least it would have been funny. I would have probably laughed at it, because Christ on a bike, that was such a boring non-match, because they were obviously going the full distance because they just wanted the crowd to try and get interested, get invested, and to get all the money. And that's the other thing. They truly won at the end of the night. It doesn't matter who won between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. They both won. They got the money. They are now got millions richer in the bank. It's over, guys. They won. And the funniest thing is that was probably the only match I was gonna watch, but instead, I decided to watch the match before that, which was the Katie versus Amanda fight. And I'm gonna praise this match from top to bottom, because this was an actual sporting contest that was just frankly incredible. I'm not a boxing fan. Never was, probably never will be. But this was literally just gladiators brawling it out. These were two people who forgot what blocking is, so they decided to use the block by using their face, and it was so cool. And genuinely, it was an amazing fight. I'm actually hyped for their next encounter. I think there's going to be a third match, and I hope there is, because I think that Amanda was screwed out of a much deserved win, even with her fucking eyebrow like literally getting split open. Like, Jesus Christ, you can see it split open. It was like, ugh, I'm not even gonna talk about that, but it was just incredible. The best match of the night. It was so awesome, and it was much better than that dumpster fire of Tyson and Paul. And thank God that I only watched the Katie, Amanda, and Tyson Paul fight, because apparently all the other matches were just completely unwatchable because Netflix's servers were just incredibly shit. And of course, Netflix had to fuck up at one of the biggest boxing events of this year. It's just, of course, it had to be fucking Netflix. I pray that they are not going to do another boxing event, because if they do, then it is going to be the drizzling shits. And I hope to God that Mike Tyson does not get back in that ring, or else we are genuinely going to see the last vestiges of an old man's career just shatter right in front of us, and that has happened too many times. At the end of the day, the fight happened, and I hope Paul and Tyson are happy, because we have just seen one of the worst boxing matches of the year, possibly. I don't know. I'm not a boxing fan again. I don't watch it religiously. Besides Katie and Amanda 3, I'm probably never gonna watch boxing again. So, thank you, Netflix.